Shalom, shalom, shalom. You know what it is, world. You know what it is, tribe. You know we got to open it up with a prayer. You already know it. We're going to, bow our head, say the Most High God prayer, Abinawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kwadash, Haya, Shamka, Yahweh, Hamalak, Wafka, Taba'a, Ratazah, Yanawa, Haya, Isha, Ba'arataza, Kawo, Haya, Bashamayim, Latambanawa, Lakum, Kal, Yawam, Kasalak, Nawa, Kabawafi, Nawa, Watalak, Nawa, Kabawafi, Nawa, Wala, the Bayanawa, Bon Nasayawan, Abal, Hawashayanawa, Mayan, Rai Kayai Laka, Hamalak Wala Allah, Wahatai Paraf wa Awalamyum, Shalawam, Shalawam, Shalawam. So what we discussing, real quick, we ain't even gonna be here too long. We're gonna get it to you short, you know what I mean? Get it to you short and right, you know what I mean? How we became what we became and what we did. Because I don't think people really truly understand what we did and how we doing what we're doing. So I don't have this. This is just a copy here, but this is like the Eastern Uchee Creek Tribal Trust Charter, a constructed public notice. This is when I got started out with my tribe and everything, all the paperwork that we did. So I'm gonna explain how we became a nation, Israel United Nations, how we became that, what we did, how we became that. So this is my clan. So Eastern Uchee Creek tribe, first off, we was a clan until we joined with Chief Hatcha's tribe, which is my mother, and her tribe is the Kuso Indians on her dad's side. So this is just a copy also. This is not recorded, but they are recorded. I just couldn't find a copy or whatever. So this is the Edisto Kuso Tribal Trust Charter. So when we merged, me and Chief Hatcher tribe, we got married. We merged. So this was a clan and this was a clan, but when we merged, we became a tribe. Even though clans are tribes too, but a tribe is more it's a little bit more bigger than a clan. So two clans come together creates a tribe. So when we came together, and this is a copy. I couldn't find the original, but I think Chief Hatcher got it. But when we came together, we created Uchee Kuso Muskogee tribe. That's what basically how we formed our tribe together. So you see the two seals here. So this is our tribal confederation clan treaty charter. So we joined together. And when we joined together, we became Uchee Kuso Muskogee tribe. Y'all following me? If you don't, I done left you. I'm not turning around. You know what I mean? Uchee Kuso Muskogee tribe, baby. So when we did that, when we merged together, we became Uchee Kuso. Now, Uchee Kuso, we merged with the Tuscaloosa. So me and Hatcher joined together, but we became a nation when it was three. It became three. So it became three tribes, which made our nation. Y'all understand? So when you see here, you see this seal. This seal is Uchee. This is me and Chief Hatcher. Me and Chief Hatcher together, Uchee Kuso Muskogee tribe. And this seal here in the middle is, this tribe is out in Atlanta. Shout out to Tuscaloosa tribe, Chief Tuscaloosa. This is his tribe, Kawita Tuscaloosa. So when we all merge together, when these two merged together, we created Israel United Nations. Y'all understand? If you don't, you don't. Sorry. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. You know? So I'm going to just read it. It's a short video. We're going to read it real quick. Get up out of here. Got business to take care of. You know what time it is. I'm going to read it. Tribal Confederation Nation Treaty Charter establishes Israel United Nations, adopts cultural principles of truth. That's the title right there. And as for the newcomers, for everybody who don't know, now you know. You see that? That's Israel United Nations, baby. So this is our seal. Israel United Nations. Yeah, put that up in the camera. Israel United Nations. That's our seal, and that's how we operate under our nation. Okay, and I'm gonna begin. It's not long, real short. It shall be known on this day. Am I recording? Hold on. Yeah, we recording. It shall be known on this day and hereafter under the authority of the Coweta Tuscaloosa clan, the Eastern Yuchi Creek clan, and the Edisto Cuso Muskogee clan, and through the power of the founding grand councils of their clans, and the universally protected institutions known as the Coweta Tuscaloosa clan, the Eastern Yuchi Creek clan, and the Edisto Cuso Muskogee clan, are officially merged, titled, named, and recognized hereafter as the Confederation of Salakia. Hereafter as the Confederation of Israel United Nations, and is herein officially founded and established. We found it. It's founded and established. The Israel United Nations shall enjoy all privileges, rights, protections, and immunities afforded all American, Aborigine, Indian tribes, clans, individuals, and nations existing within the boundaries of America, Turtle Island, within the institutional, cultural, and historical society of the Israel United Nations. Tribal members from the family clans can experience commercial growth specific to the sustainable agenda of the entire collective of the clans. Clans are continually powered with rights of generally autonomy of individual clan members. Yet through this treaty, the clans are in full agreement to adhere to and follow the governmental orders and authority of Israel United Nations Constitution, mission, council, and government leadership, as prescribed by the newly appointed chief, deputy chief, and council leaders for the Israel United Nations. The mission of Israel United Nations is as follows: to fulfill all promises to the universal creator, the Most High God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, for giving the people of the Israel United Nations a new blueprint to repatriate the culture of our people. Unify, and restore the 12 tribes of Israel, United Nations, promote the Israel United Nations knowledge of genetic blueprints for the administration of health, self-autonomy, and justice. Furthermore, the body of Israel United Nations Tribal Charter Council shares the belief that all health and justice is rooted in truth. We, the three clans, extend this charter and operating authority to the Tribal Council of the newly formed Israel United Nations to perpetuate the keystone of the Great Spirit, Yahweh. I don't have Yahweh in there. We got to make amendments. This was a few years back, so we were still studying on it. Salakia for going over that, but I'm gonna start over. Israel United Nations to perpetuate the keystone of the Great Spirit's blueprint for peace, harmony, and balance in all things, living, providing truth. Now, therefore, I, Atali Uchi, for the Eastern Uchi Creek Clan and the Miko of the founding Grand Council of the Eastern Uchi Creek Clan Tribal Trust, by virtue of the authority conferred upon me by the tribe. Trust, I do hereby authorize this treaty, charter, merger, and tribal institution known as Israel United Nations, empowering the institution to legally, lawfully establish its standing, operations, processes, directors, staff, and associates under the protection and immunities as foreign property of the Israel United Nations. And I, Hacha Dina Kuso, Miko of the, this is Hacha, of the Miko of the founding Grand Council of the Edisto Kuso Muskogee Clan Tribal Trust, by virtue of the authority conferred upon me by the tribe trust, do hereby authorize this treaty charter, merger, and tribal institution known as Israel United Nations. And I, Bapso Cheeto Hika Tasalusa, that's Chief Tasalusa out in the A, Miko of the Kawita Tusala clan, Kawita Tasalusa clan, and Miko of the founding Grand Council of the Kawita Tuscaloosa clan Tribal Trust, by virtue of the authority conferred upon me by the tribe trust, do hereby authorize this treaty, charter, merger, and tribal institution known as Israel United Nations to legally, lawfully establish its standing operations, process, directors, staff, and associates under the protection and immunities as foreign property of the Israel United Nations, and as proof and validation of this agreement to this living agreement. We, Atali Uchi, Bapso Cheeto, Hika Tasalusa, and Hachadina Kuso affix our signatures immediately below this paragraph, and we shall again affix our signatures at the close of this treaty and ratification. So, as you can see, those are our signatures with all of our seals. Hold on, we almost. So boom. The purpose. So the purpose. I'm gonna read the purpose. Y'all see that? I'm gonna read the purpose of what we're doing and what we're doing and how we're doing and why we're doing it, what we're doing, what we're doing, how we're doing it. Because, and I must mention the purpose because a lot of like I understand we trying to get out of Babylon. I understand about the straw man. We understand about, about all of that. But a lot of people get it confused when it comes to our purpose and what we're doing it for. A lot of people, they think like, oh, we trying to come out of we basically trying to come out of this government and trying to basically get money. And that's not the goal. Yeah, we need money. We do need the money. We do need the money. Like, we're not against the money. We with the money, but at the end of the day, that money is not our goal, is not our objective. Our purpose is for our people, for all our people to unite. All they could give us all reparations now, give everybody $1 million right now, but that does nothing. If you really think about it, it does nothing. It does nothing. All the $1 million is going to help our families for generations to come, but it's not going to help us as a whole. It's going to help keep us divided. You do that business, I do this business, you do that, I do this. Versus with what this nation is, we have no choice but to work together. We don't have a choice, really. And before I get on the purpose, I must state we don't have a choice because as you can see, Eastern Uchee Creek clan, we was a clan before we was a tribe. We couldn't become a tribe without joining together. So for all the Israelites camps, they can't become anything greater but a camp until they join together. So it's like we must unite. If we don't unite, we not. I don't know what we're doing, but I know until we die, until we go out this world, we gonna try to unite. That's our goal and our objective for all the Israelites, for all the people who truly believe in the Most High God, who truly believe. So the purpose of Israel United Nations is for the empowerment and sustainable development of the Israel United Nations people, protecting and preserving history, culture, identity, and life. Establishment of indigenous member-only base of participation within Israel United Nations operations policy. So basically, everybody who is going to help run the nation, who is going to be on the administrative team, they must be a member. You can't be, they have to be like a citizen. Can't really be like a regular member. You have to have this blood. They have to be one of our people. Development of associate institutions designed to garner protections and safeguards for the people of Israel United Nations. Development of financial and economic infrastructure based for the purpose of operating within the necessary commercial venues and boundaries in accordance with international law and in harmony with available constructs provide within and without the United States jurisdiction, as provided by existing laws related to provisions accorded indigenous people. Promoting of defined safeguard rights and powers of the Israel United Nations membership. Advancing the standard of tribal and indigenous recognition within the legal communities of America. Development of tribal programs, promoting restoration of natural resources, acquisition and development of land holdings, development of economic programs for individual, clan, and nation development and self sustainability, sustainability, whatever, sustainability, you know what I mean. To promote in all manners and degrees the general welfare of the Israel United Nations. The Israel United Nations is a separate and independent entity known as government or government. So it's a government, so that with a capital G or with a lowercase g, government or government. And is a tribal institution with established immunities and foreign sovereign protections, and as established via the Israel United Nations, tribal charter, and the laws of nations, and in harmony with the conventions of UNDRIP and the United Nations. And UNDRIP is United Nations Declaration Rights of Indigenous Peoples. That's what UNDRIP is. The appointed directors exist at all times as stewards of the nation, and during official appointment shall operate with full powers entrusted by the Israel United Nations Tribal Council, and shall at all times operate within the boundaries of all existing laws applicable to such operations as undertaken by the Council of Israel United Nations as provided in this charter, and purposefully entrusted through the Great Spirit. So that is our purpose. So that was the purpose, and I'm gonna touch on the that was the purpose, and I'm also gonna touch on the authority of Israel United Nations. We almost dealt. I must get this to y'all. Y'all gotta understand what it is, how it is. If anybody need a copy or whatever, we could get you a copy or whatever. We got to get this out to everybody. Not only we got to get this out, there's a lot of work we need done. Each family, each clan supposedly supposed to have their own trust. So we have the format, we have everything lined up, but it's just we a small government right now, so we still are working. We're gonna get it out to everybody, which we need to. It's a must. Authority of Israel United Nations. All power and authority is granted through the Israel United Nations, through this charter, and shall exist, function, and perform all the relative actions conductive to a moving body. Israel United Nations also has the privilege to grant charters in the creation and establishment of such for the perfecting of the body of the nation, as approved by Israel United Nations Governing Council Merger Tribes. The Israel United Nations will be headed by a Miko. That Miko is chief, or whatever, however you want to call it. Supported by a deputy Miko and council Miko appointed and approved by the tribal council. All powers not expressed herein are reserved for the approval of the Israel United Nations appointed authority. So that was the authority of Israel United Nations. So the powers of Israel United Nations. The powers of Israel United Nations, I'm going to read that to y'all. We're about to be over with. The tribal council herein, powers of the Israel United Nations. The tribal council herein authorizes Israel United Nations to create and utilize its own stamp, seal, insignia, logos, forms, or any necessary graphic to bind contracts and promote and ensure the viability and recognition of Israel United Nations, or for any other necessary reason. Within 60 days, Israel United Nations shall develop a standard operating procedure memorandum for this charter to be submitted to the Nation Council for review. At which time such policy initiatives shall be considered, and if viable, will be accepted. This charter shall not be revoked or surrendered except by written order of the Israel United Nations Council. This treaty may not be broken for 5 years, and no party to this treaty may indulge in affairs of government other than via the Israel United Nations, but amendments may be proposed by a majority vote of the council or by a petition signed and filed with the Minko of the Israel United Nations Council. Such amendments, if approved by the Israel United Nations Council, shall be effective immediately upon signed written authorization by Nation Council. Provisional acceptance. If any provision of the Articles of Israel United Nations Constitution or the application thereof to any person or circumstances is held invalid, the remainder of the Articles of Israel United Nations Constitution and the application of such provision to other persons or circumstances shall not be effective thereby. Accepted by the Israel United Nations and adopted in the entirety this day as mentioned below. Decree Israel United Nations, and furthermore the decree orders and authorizes the full effect of power and authority provided to Israel United Nations, including appointment of office and title as accepted by parties herein stated, and becomes official with the signatures as required and listed below. This 6th day of August 2021. So this was 2 years ago. From since this day. So you see, we have all of our signatures, and this was filed in Fulton County Courthouse. And it also has our other filings also. So I just wanted to say we gotta basically, if we came together, basically my clan couldn't become a tribe without coming together with another tribe. Not only that, our clan, our tribe couldn't become a nation if we didn't come together with another tribe. So it's like the clans had to become a clan, and that became a tribe. Then a tribe connects with another tribe, and they become a clan. Go with a clan, and that become a tribe. Then tribes come together, and they create a nation. You know what I mean? So that's what I wanted to speak on. And also too, we do have our constitution and bylaws. Right now it's under Uchikuso Muskogee, the tribe of Judah is under, that's what it's under. Our it's under that seal. So we do have to update the Constitution and bylaws, and we have to put this seal up here on. We have to, because this is the nation seal. So if you see me flying that tribe of Judah flag, that's also a seal, but that's for a tribe. You feel what I'm saying? So our tribe, so our tribe came up under our nation. His Kawita Tuscaloosa tribe came up under Israel United Nations. So that's what I wanted to touch on. I'm not gonna hold nobody, but yeah, if we can unite, if y'all don't want to unite with us, just say it. You know what I mean? We don't care. Our feelings ain't gonna be hurt. You know what I mean? We understand. In a lot of camps, they don't want to unite. You know what I mean? I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with them. That's crazy that you don't want to unite. Like, we only gonna become powerful when we unite. It's like, look at these dreads. Like look at my wig. It's like my hair was weak when I had like single dreads, a bunch of them, and it was weak. But when I put all my dreads together, it became strong. It became strong. I don't know what happened to my computer now. I just did something. But y'all see, it became strong, hard to break. Versus if it was a single dread, which would be an individual or a camp, it's easier to break. Yeah, you might be tough. It might be a tough behind dread, but it still could break. But what I'm saying is, if we come together, once we come together, dog, like we that's what the Most High God want. He want us to become together, because that's what he want. He want us to unite. And as you can see, that is our mission, is to unite. And another thing too, another thing is, when it comes to our tribal businesses, right now, we are still building, we are still coming together. We are still, even the other nations are still getting used to us. They are still understanding. So they kind of understand it a little bit. Even though they like, what's this? Israel United Nations, what? They are like, what is this? What's this? They don't know. Only we know. So we got to let them, inform them and educate them on what it is. If you let the other Gentiles in your land tell you what it is, then that's just what it is. You getting ran. You already know you a chump. Then if you let them control you, then that's not that you a chump, but you do have a decision. You know what I mean? We got a nation here, and let's use it. And I know me, I love the nation. I'm gonna speak on the nation too, because like the nation it have done a lot for me. It have done a lot for me. So another thing is too, when it comes to the entities of our nation, the way we want to set it up is even how we set up our businesses, it has to be foreign. And I know a lot of Moors, they know about that stuff. They know about it, and that's good too. And they have taught me a lot too, but I don't get all I only understand if the Most High God guided me to listen to them real quick and get what they get, and I'm out of there. I'm not sitting there in no class. He wanted me to get what he wanted me to get, and they give me education. But what they do is speak on is foreign tax ID numbers. And that's what we are just getting into. That's what we are now basically operating in. And it's a lot. We're still gonna learn some more new things as time goes on. But if anybody out there that wanna basically, y'all, it look like we missing something, bring it to our attention. You know what I mean? And shout out to Miss Oka. She always bring it to our attention. She's our number one of bringing it to our attention. She's a tribal member Well, she's on the council. She's part of our tribal council. So shout out to her too. You know what I mean? She do a lot with us also. She has a good spirit, and that's what we're looking for. Also, a lot of people, they think it's like they see what we're doing and they think like well, we all could come together because we Black people type deal. Let's just come together and see if we can make this happen. Blah blah blah. Right? But at the end of the day, it's not if we're not coming together with the understanding of the Most High God, Yahweh, we might as well stop, because it's not gonna work. It's like everything that we have built now, we only did it off of the Most High God, Yahweh. You know what I mean? Another thing too, y'all see this tattoo? This was I basically, back in the day, out in the world, out in the street, I wanted to get tatted up, right? And I understand that was my past. So, but it's on me. I can't, what can I do? What can I do about the past? I can't do nothing. So it's like when you see people with tattoos, right? Most people judge them. And I heard some Israelite camps judging people off of tattoos. It is sad and crazy. It's like they like, look at him, he got tattoos on him. He all tatted up, but what that got to do with the message? I could have had a booger in my nose. If I told y'all something real, y'all should have understood it. You shouldn't look at the booger in my nose, but listen to the message. If I came to you with a booger in my nose and I said, "Yo, it's a bunch of Russians around the corner with guns out, they about to do you now," you would have just been looking at that booger like, "Boy, that boy got a big old booger." What? Boy got a big old booger, right? Versus just stating the facts that, dang, he said we about to get killed, boy. He said we about to do this or whatever. Them folks around the corner. So that's what all I'm saying is just get the message. Get the message. Don't look at me because I'm not just don't look at me. Just get the message. Get the words. Get the words. That's the message. You can look at me all day and say whatever. Say, oh, he this and that. Yeah. Yeah, I get it all the time. I get it all the time. So it don't matter. So yeah, let's just keep on pushing through. We're gonna ride for the tribe. And I did me another song too. I want to put it out, but I can't upload it. I cannot unload it. So I'm gonna say peace and shalom to the world, shalom to the tribe. Shalom, shalom. Israel, United Nations, you see it, baby. You know what time it is. Peace and shalom, world. Shalom, tribe. Israel, United Nations, you know what it is. Peace.